Am I live? Yeah, I am. I am. It's a pleasure to meet you all. If you are listening to me, that's also a pleasure if you're listening to me. So today mm, I, the dumb person on all of the internet, will try to do these things like questions on graph, or I can do DP. Either one of them, but I will do. So the main motive of doing this is to actually make my communication and thought process better. What I've seen is in the past few days, after talking to my mentors and also observing myself, that even if I solve a problem, I am not able to communicate how I think about that problem. And even if I do communicate, it's like a meh experience for the other person. He clearly doesn't know what I'm working on or what actually I'm going through with that. So it will be experience for me. Graphs, I don't know anything about graphs, so I think we should not focus on that. Arrays, do I have array questions on? Then we will do arrays. Will be too easy for this. Hmm, hmm, Column increase. Mhm, 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 mhm. Then all that is left will be DP. Then DP it is. So actually, I did a DP question today, and it was amazing experience because I was see, we are having a classes on professional enhancement thing, and we were asked to either you can give a test or you can give an interview. So all the class decided on an interview with the teacher. Amazing experience as always. So we were asked to pick a problem which we haven't already done. So that's what I thought. I thought we had to pick one which we haven't already done. So I picked one. It was a hard problem actually, 354 on lead code. So the question was about Russian doll envelopes. Meaning you had uh, array, uh, array which is 2D. You can also say a vector of pairs in which the zeroth index of each ith pair was the width of that envelope, and the first index was height of that envelope. So what you had to do was you had to maximize the amount of envelope you can stack one inside the another. You have to give out that number. And so when I heard that I have to maximize something, then I was like, that's a DP. It's a DP. Either that is a DP or either that is a greedy. So the first thing that came to my mind was pick or not pick. And if we are picking, then the envelope should the picked up envelope should be greater than or greater than in both height and width than the previous one. So that was my initial thought process. But again, it will give TLE because the problem was like 10 to the power 5 uh, in the size. So I had to improvise. What I did in the improvisation thing was that I thought maybe if we can sort this problem, then we can apply LCS on it. Then oh, yeah, 354. Yeah. So this is the code I actually wrote after much contemplation, and took me about good 15 minutes to come up with this. So previously I never didn't do this. So, like yeah, 3 hours ago. This is the only question I did today. Everything fair. So we will be doing dynamic programming. Actually, we have done a good amount of question. I didn't think what I let's do it. Difficulty or acceptance or let's ask Chat GPT for 20 something random questions or like that. That's subset some problem. I think I've done it. I did it times. I've got the longest path in a web. This let's try to map out this path. So you're given a matrix of size n into m. Okay, it is not a square matrix. And each element is a positive integer. Don't have to worry about any negatives. Starting from any cell in the first row. In the first row, so we have n starting points. You are allowed to mm, for any cell r is in the current row. You can move to any of these three positions. R minus one, and sorry, all of the next n c minus one. That's a DP. If we ever knew something that is a DP. The the hell? Then how can one person be so bad in this kind of thing? Let's and I get a new open. Like, is there option for a new? Like, okay, here, yeah. But what will be the mode for this? So I just thought this would be like, oh, this would be fine. Again, let's try. So we have a matrix. Like, and seriously, if we try to think anything in a right cardinal direction of this, so like 3 6 1 2 3 4 5 5 1. So I yeah, 3 6 1 5 5 1. So even if we don't concern ourselves with this all of the middle part, I mean, why? It's 4. So let's just say in this particular matrix, if we are on any of this, we can go like that and that. So first of all, traverse the first row, right, first vector, and we will try to find the maximum index of anything that we have encountered yet. Okay. So the maximum element is this. So in the next element, let's just say we stored j in an loop. So we stored j, and in the next index also, we will have a loop of three stages, or you can have a another thing, if redundant also, but loop is fine. So we will pick the maximum out of these three, and then uh, sorry, this is the maximum, and then we will pick maximum. But I think we definitely run in a problem like so. For this, it is 15, no problem. It is 15, but there can be a problem in stages where, let's just say that this particular, if we try to find this kind of maximum path sum, it is viable. But there is a part where if we try to find the current maximum, we may not be able to go to the global maximum. So we need to find the stages. It is a DP problem. It is completely a DP problem. I need a pen and paper for this. Shit. So let's just say maximum path of matrix. So if we are on if we tried if we make a 2D DP, we need a good large test case. Find the maximum sum of any path starting from any column in the first row. Yeah, and ending at the any column in the last row. Okay. We just have to return the path sum. So it is not that hard. It shouldn't be hard. If we try to find a recursive solution, like go and pick out of these three, pick out of these three, pick out of these three, there is no problem in taking that path. But why should we write a recursive solution when we can write a DP solution in the fastest way? So let's just say 3, 6, 1, and we have a 4. So initially we picked 6 for this example. Now I'm gonna mark every element next to 6 as some name. And the element that correspond to 4 is 9. So we pick this so we may be able to access these things. And 3, 4, 3, and 3, 4, 3. And if we pick this, we access these. We have to be careful of the edge cases. Am I thinking too much? My solution would go for n into n. the best if I try this way. But if I can reduce the space complexity further down, I'll try to code the non-optimal, and it is not non-optimal in entirety, but still non-optimal for me. Let's just say in n equals to math dot size. What the hell? N equals to. So we will create a vector of size. Name DP. We want to store exactly all the rows, so it will be of same size as the matrix we are given. So currently the path to all node is 0. I know I'm taking too much time, but I think it would be viable in the long all the run. Initially, I thought that I would be able to make a top-down approach, but I think a top-down approach may may not work on the first try for me. But what can I say? I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try to find. I'll try to find a solution, even if I don't. And at the end, we just need a resultant side thing should know. So is equals to. So now that we have our maximum element from the first row, so we need to traverse. So we have already calculated this up may not lead to a condition where we are just stuck on the global maximum, sorry, local maximum, and I still don't get that will I be able to make a path such that I know I'm getting stuck, and that's what happened to me. And I'm genuinely interested in solution than just writing all I know, omitting all I know. Also, my screen helps. Might have to write that again. So, so if j is greater than we can surely subtract it one from it. And, uh, if I. You see what we are doing? We are storing the maximum pass sum from the previous row in the current, in the current, in the current. So it will funnel out. And so the result is like this. Let's stop this. Yeah. And now the global and local problem should not come what the hell did I do? Oh, you? Oh, the fuck? Non-dog is not. Oh, 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 hey. The hell is no, it is correct then. Also, why? Because it will funnel down. It should funnel down. It should funnel down from previous. We are updating all, collecting all, and then we are storing in the current. Yeah, we're adding it. No, it's updated two times. It should. Let's just try to find some on lead code also. We will try to do this in another way. Seriously, we just chopped it off. What is it? Why? By not by the maximum some matrix. So we haven't done it. And it also has a negative number. You can and by and matrix you can do the following operation. Ju- is this a DP problem? Hell no. We are not doing it. Sorry, we are not doing it. So we did what? The longest path in matrix. Did we do this one or it was any other? Max path sum in matrix. No, I think it was the other one. And what is the official approach? Using depth for search. I have read so much of geek for geek code that I think I either write in this style or a custom style. I mean, like this, uh, there will be random questions here. The hell? and like 50 random questions. Okay, oh, they are CPP files, so it is not opening. And then definition book. Okay. There should be some definitions I wrote when I was bored and little. Why is it like problem and problem? Let's just make it so that it doesn't turn off screen out time. And I was sleep, so why should I screen also? Like DP question on DP, we get this one. So mark it as strike through. Acha. Okay, so we have done this optimal strategy. Noted common subsequence. I was this also, but I think I haven't learned all the approaches. But so I still can't write a recursive solution for this. So why should we move forward to next one? What will the recursive solution actually look like? Recursive solution for maximum longest method. They're just saying DFS, DFS, DFS.
Welcome back, and let's write some more neat code today. So today let's solve the problem longest increasing path in a matrix. And while this is a hard problem, I would definitely say it's one of
No,
the more
this is a different problem then. But still, we will do it. I think this is a proper DFS question. If I can actually think in that way. What is the size of matrix? 200. So 200 into DFS score may or may not give DLE. So in count. to 0. So, n equals to okay. Matrix x 0 size I and plus so if strictly speaking, if I try to optimize, wrap around is not allowed, meaning okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what will be the overall like thought process of a device in this? Yes, I'm dealing with a lot of these. I never knew we could do that. So let's just say we start recursion from here, or device, whatever you want to call. I look like this. What are the cardinal direction? Are they four? Generally on lead code, there are you can either move in front. Yeah, you may not move diagonally or move at the boundary. So if the left is greater than current, strictly greater than. If it's not, then we may return. So we are returning. If the down is greater than current, then we may pass through. And if it is left greater than, and as you can see for this particular, we have already marked it as done. I mean, we have to ensure such thing that like, uh, okay, no, first intuition was also wrong. Oh, it also moved. No, I'm the same. No, so that's so we can't move in any direction, but it is large. What's this same? This we can move down, and that's it. It will return a variable like count one. Mm. So every time we hit this, we will return a count. How do I add that count? I don't get that. Just the thought process that how may I add this. And then if we do this, not greater than, stop. If we do this, yeah, greater than, yeah, greater than, and then, yeah, greater than, return, khatam. Or, yeah, greater than, yeah, khatam. When if we do like, yeah, greater than, it will be the max. And it is easy to think like this, but I know that the conditions may fuck us up. 200 to the power 4 for each. And then again, multiply that with what 400 to the power 4. Yeah, we are fucked. DFS, DFS, yeah, I knew DFS will be mentioned because topological sort. Why will I do a topological sort? Yeah. Oh, I'm just asking for a lens. So yeah, I can do a topology. Also, I need to ensure a condition like this doesn't show up again and shit. Yeah, I'm done with my approach because I know it may not, it will not yield any fruit. So I will put this on a hold. What I will do smartly is, dear ChatGPT, I need some problem that can build up to this problem. Yeah, right. The main DFS memoization directed us cycling, so we can't move backward. I need to do a little taking a 5 minute break. Hope you all had your part of fun. So how to no, I need to see if my stream is still ongoing. Uh, Diluted perhaps. And I write the rightness. Uh, less graph learn addition. Shit, I didn't even start graph. Oh, I am live. I need to share with my mother, I think. So, okay, and that would be Or from my side. So, yeah, flood fill. Like we are gonna do this like then we are. You are given a 2D grid image where each image, where each IOCM, meaning each cell represents the color of a pixel in that image. Also provided a coordinate SR and SC, that is, what does it imply? It is in the cardinal direction, representing the starting pixel. Okay. The source row, source column, and starting pixel. How add a new color value, new color, and it asks you to perform a flood fill, uh, starting from pixel, changing its color to new color, and all connected that have same original color. So not diagonally. That have two pixels. So for this case, we have a starting pixel SR1 and SC2, and new color 2. So the first row and second column. We will start from here, and all the adjacent pixels or cells, if we may, we have to color them with this new color if they are adjacent to this one. So currently this is 2, and then this will be 2. This will also be 2 if we try DFS approach. This will also be 2. 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 This also be 2. But this will not be 2 because it is not connected adjacently. It is just a diagonal. We ought to move in only 4 cardinal directions. So that's it, gentlemen. Let's let's try some DFS. Okay. Can I do it in same? Okay. Let's write in another. That sounds pretty comfortable in that time. Oh, C comma new color. So return image. We will not be using any space for this, but also let's do it a void reversal. Why? I mean, we wrote pretty much same thing, so I don't think any problem should arise. We'll just name it C for the sake. So the starting point is nothing. Um, we need a size of n, that is image. Also, yeah, we will need them. We will need them in our that will be image dot size and int n equal to image. The first rows. How many column does it have? And if the current SR. So we will start the DFS spread from I and j. I is less than 0, then also, and if I is greater than n, equal to n also, if j is less than 0 or j is greater than equal to m, or if our image I comma j, I mean current pixel, yeah, we need stored. Is there a condition that there will only be zeros and ones in that? A new color value can be anything. Okay, so we need to pass that also. Int n old c equals to what? Why I'm making a new variable there? Let's make a global variable for just the console int image and OC. Then it will be old color. So it will be updated here like OC equal to image SR and SC. So it will store the old color. So if our current pixel is not equal to OC, then we also need to return. Why? Because that's our policy. We will only color the pixels that are horizontally or vertically equal to this color. Then we need to return. And if we are now on the correct that we may be after, then we need to color them with the new C. That's it. Then we apply DFF again on I plus 1, just the above side, and any redundant variable DFS. Uh, Next row, sorry, previous row, same column, same DFS on, uh, same row, next column. Now I'm writing DFS. Okay, like J minus 1. And I think here we have covered pretty much all that is needed to cover. So let's just fact check. So we have initialized a global variable OC that will show our old color. And for the starters, we have implemented we have updated the value of OC with the current source and source row and source column, that index that we need to follow. And are they all following one basically? Yeah, they are following zero based indexing. Pass the image, pass the SR, SC. Oh yeah, this is a redundant. This could have led to a mistake. So same. New color passed here, new color passed here. Nothing. And then we have completed all the cardinal direction from this point on. I think, it should run. It should run. What is the problem now? Oh, the greatest dev that ever lived. But again, yeah. So after some time, I think we figured out. should have been obvious, but it was not. Why it is a segmentation fault and where it is a segmentation fault? Covering image size and I don't think there should be a segmentation fault in here somewhere. So what? Yeah, given. Yeah, or like this, or and see instead of so. So 0 to cycle. I should start like all of these, but I will just have to. Just to have to return same. So why are we having why am I having a segmentation fault? Getting mad over here. Getting mad. Is this the internet issue? Root cause of the bug? Device visit neighbor, it comes back. Okay. So I learned a new thing. I can't be correct. Oh, I just have a question. Can this be optimal in two-level version best practice? Yeah. So see here, return image. How, when, actually, when did I did this? I don't think it was me who did this. It must be someone who possessed. I didn't find that. It means it wasn't me. The area of the island is the number of the cells with value 1 in an island. Return the max area of an island in the grid. I did it in Python now. It means it was not me. I don't even know how to return the additive value of anything. I may figure it out, may not. And let's just say int result equals to 0 currently. I equals to 0. Less than and yes. So, j equals to 0. Less than and j plus plus. So the only condition we move forward is if grade of I comma j is equal to what is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then we what users will return an integer and result will be the max of health comma that integer. CFS of what we need for the CFS gives I comma j. That that's all that is required for this. Can I just I can't use like I was looking forward in the way intent. So, very uh, and DFS vector in vector in grid and int and j. Then in the same condition again that we can't roll with you if you are out of bound. We can't roll with you if we are out of bound too. We can't roll if you outshine us. We can't roll with you if you outshine us. We can't roll with you if you are not equal to us. If equal to 0, whatever. Jesus is not equal to 1. That's only here. Return. Well, what should it actually return? What should it actually return? Should it actually return? Let's just say return 1. I will figure it out. Um, let's just mark it so that answer plus equals to DFS. So, what? Like, seriously? Thank you for all the wishes. The store. When did I press it? हाँ जी नहीं हैगी हुआ तो देते हो, so it should return 0. And, and okay, so there should be an increment. There's certainly some wrong with this. मेरा क्वेश्चन हो गया और मैं डर लग गया था, मेरा क्वेश्चन क्यों हो गया? कंपाइलर हैं? To anyone who is currently watching this, seriously have no cynical idea. ये मैं चल गया और मेरा आइडिया नहीं गया चल गया मैं मतलब देखिए आ चल गया आ ਇਹਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਵਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਆ ਕਰੀ ਕੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ how it is actually I have an maybe dumb idea but I have an idea. I may be more confused than what I started with, but I did. यार पक्खा बंद कर ला मैं सही दसा ना तो फिर it was a next question that was assigned to us. Directionally constrained DFS, Pacific Atlantic water flow. Sound like articles that was in NCRT. It does sound like an article that will be in NCRT, like in the tab where there is uh, greenish hue or glossary. Did you know that the Pacific? So there is an M-cross-N rectangular island that borders both Pacific Atlantic and Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific turns the island left top edge. So what is left? Hmm, left and top edges. So this all is a Pacific. Okay. The island is partitioned into a grid of squares. You are given M cross N, where heights with height arc of represent the height above sea level of the cell at arc 3. Island receives a lot of rain, and that rain can flow to neighboring directionally north, so all the cardinal direction. If the neighboring cell height is less than that really?